Marla responded to an online ad, looking for open-minded individuals to participate in a one-week study to measure the effects of solitary confinement. Compensation for this study is $8,000. When she arrived, the note on the door said, "Please come in and take a seat." Marla sat down at a table with a contract laid in front of her. She looked around and said, "Hello, is anyone there?" No one answered. She thought for a moment, then read and signed the paperwork. 7 days in total isolation, no windows, no clock, no phone, no contact with the outside world. Just a room, a bed, a bathroom, and meals slid through a slot in the wall. The contract stated she'd be monitored by a camera in the corner of the ceiling. She would be required to complete one task each day, given to her through her meal slot. She would be kept safe and released exactly 1 week later. Easy money, she thought. Peace and quiet. An amber-colored light came on over the door to Marla's right. She opened it and walked down a hallway that almost looked like a bridge to another open door that she assumed would be her room for the week. As she walked in, the door sealed behind her with a hiss. At first, she welcomed the silence. She did stretches, yoga poses, and counted push-ups. She tried to guess the time, but the lighting never changed. Always the same dim white glow from the ceiling panels. When she woke for her first time in the room, her meal had already been delivered. A tofu sandwich and a bottle of water. Marla looked up at the camera and said, "This isn't exactly the breakfast I had in mind." After eating the sandwich, she found a note for her task of the day. Sing any song of your choosing. Sing? I can't sing. I have a terrible voice. Marla sat and thought for a moment. I guess for $8,000 I can sing you a terrible version of Every Rose Has Its Thorn. By what she believed was day 3, she'd eaten 5 meals. Or was it 8? All tofu sandwiches and water. She didn't know if she was sleeping through the night or in the peak of the day. She slept too long or not at all. Time started slipping. Her thoughts looped. She lost track of how many tasks she had performed. She knocked on the door. "Hello? Can I get the time?" No answer. She screamed once, just to hear a voice. Nothing. The next day, she refused the meal. Slammed the tray against the wall. "I want out. This is over, right? It has to have already been a week." Silence. "I'm not doing any more of these stupid tasks either." That's when the siren went off. Loud, ear-piercing. Marla dropped to her knees holding her ears. "Stop, stop please," she shouted. The siren stopped. "What was that for?" she asked. The siren started again. "No, stop, I don't understand." The siren stopped. "Is it the task? Is that what you want?" Marla looked at the paper, crawl on the floor, and act like a cat. "Okay," she said. "I'm not doing this. This is demoralizing and not what I signed up for. I'm done. This study is over." The siren went off. Marla held her ears and shouted, "I don't care. I'm not doing this." The siren kept going. After 20 minutes, Marla couldn't take it anymore. She got down on all fours and started meowing like a cat. The siren shut off. Marla's memory blurred. She laughed. She cried. Panic turned to despair. She tried to starve herself thinking someone would come to check on her, but nothing. Her voice grew hoarse from screaming. Then came the realization there was no experiment, no researchers, no end date. She had agreed to this, signed her name, sealed her fate. But for what? Why? What would be the purpose behind this? Is there a purpose? Another day, another meal, another task. When she refused, the siren went off. When she complied, she was left alone. Marla sat in the middle of the room as the camera zoomed in. And behind the camera, sitting at a screen watching Marla, were 2 beings like none ever imagined. A door opened and a third larger being entered. Speaking in a language not decipherable to anyone on Earth, the large being asked, "Are you having any luck training this one?" "Oh yes, mother," one of the smaller beings answered. "She is going to make a great pet."